moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Toronto Huskies. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Fournette on the carry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down at the 23.
I feel like I could see... what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Huskies nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you. Your receivers love you. Everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The ball carrier.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
24-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Gain of a yard. And it's third.
On third down, it's Carson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
9 yards. First down, Seattle.
This is Carson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24 yards.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 7.
They'll run on first down. Carson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He was brought down at the...
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, it's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right.
Myles Jack there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to number
Josh
10,
Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Bolden on the return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Brandon Bolden on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Fournette. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
3rd and 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
And 7.
From the gun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
On the play. First down, Seattle.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Chris Carson.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On third down. It's Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Myers able to knock it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout.
He's brought down at the
7 seconds left in the first half.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson got Gordon open, completes it. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Leonard Fournette. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
10 at the 49-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Wilson's pass.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Fournette. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Oh, he's got a little... Now, loose football. The ball comes out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And this one is right down Broadway. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
31.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Here's Carson. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. And they'll run it again with Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Huskies 24. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2nd and 4. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
24 is the mic. Quit talking about it. 19 tight.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw again. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Wilson wants to throw it. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
They run it with Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd and 9, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over. 1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from